But see, Anton, that might be your definition of a high value man. But if we're going off of Kevin Samuels' definition, see, that's why I get confused.
You can't even use athletes and entertainers as high value. You don't even.
Listen what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. He confused me I like Kevin Samuels, but sometimes he used to confuse the hell out of me. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you just talked about cheating and stuff, right? Well, let Kevin Samuels tell it. He said that high value men don't cheat. They have options. They exercise options.
When I started this conversation, I said that I'm not even talking about the whole high value situation. I'm talking about the fact that when you become more visible, you have a greater responsibility to hold yourself at a higher level and on a higher standard. That just is what it is.
I agree with that, but yet and still, we all know everybody's when people make mistakes.
There's no reason for him to rent a girlfriend off the internet.
Okay, none. Well, thank you. Listen,
at a very basic level, he shouldn't even be. If you doing it, he should not be saying that he renting girls off the internet, bro.
That's where he was whack at. That's what I was saying in the beginning. He was whack for that, but I'm not gonna hold it against him because he's a single man and he went to an agency and rented a girlfriend.
He's still a simp though.
We know that.
No. We call hoes. They not doing nothing illegal, right? They can sleep with whoever they want to sleep with, but we still call them hoes when they operate like hoes, right? You got to keep that same energy. A simp is a simp, and he a sucker. He get finesse. That chick, when he was touching that chick, she was acting like she didn't even want to. She told that dude, stop. On live camera, she said, stop when he tried to kiss her. Man, he was a sucker, bro.
Now he was trying to kiss. Wait, I thought it was fake. It looked fake. That's a rental girlfriend he was trying to kiss.
She was paying his girlfriend.
He was one step away from catching a Me Too case.
Yeah, he shouldn't even
on the live stream.
Saw him. Like, why would he even say that? Like, okay, what's the point of even buying a girlfriend and bringing and telling everybody you bought her? Like, I don't get that. Like, I don't know.
If you didn't play the end of it. If you would have played the end of it, that was that was the biggest part of the video. The end of the video, he was talking to Kevin Garnett and he said he was telling Kevin, "Hey Kevin, remember when we had those girls last week?" And Kevin was like, "Bruh, we live. You know, I don't know what you're talking about." Kevin has a wife or a significant other. So
wow.
Yeah, he was fucking up. He was fucking up everything. He fucked up everything.
He fucked up everything.
Y'all sure that was serious? Like that wasn't?
No, he was drinking.
Kevin Garnett was like, "Yo, P, don't hold on, P. We live. Don't do that."
Yeah, he was trying to pick him up.
He was like, "You mean when I was with my girl?" Like he was giving them the hints, like, "Fam, chill out, bro."
That's good for him. Shouldn't have been doing shenanigans.
Truth always comes out with cheaters. Exactly. We just talking about cheaters. It always comes out. I'm glad he was drunk then. There you go.
Bro betrayed you. Now
you don't need no friends like Paul Pierce in your life, bro.
Paul Pierce a hater, man.
Zion Williamson just got a porn star pregnant, bro. What are you doing? Get any girl you want, bro. How did you? Turns out Zion was talking to another porn star at the same time, Moriah Mills, who started frying Zion on Twitter and said this: "I let you spit in my mouth last week when we blanked. You could have told me you had another blank pregnant. How is that going to work? Moving us both to new." Holy shit. What?
Gross.
If y'all don't know who that is, he's in the NBA, right? Zion Williams. I think he did a 5-year deal, 190-something contract with the New Orleans Pelicans. So he just announced his baby with an ex-stripper.
$194 million extension.
Hey, we got to stop calling these niggas. We got to stop calling these rich niggas high-valued men. They just high-profile men.
I mean,
I'm gonna pull him down so we get back on camera, Q. I'm
not high value no more because at one point y'all was calling them high valued. So are they not high value?
Saying, Q.
Well,
make them make sense. Y'all flip flop on YouTube. Y'all want to talk about the high value men when it only fits your scenario, right? So
when you want to humble women.
Exactly.
No, listen. It's a difference between a dude that got resources and that's high value. It's two different things.
Oh, okay. But it's a high value man.
He got money though. He got money.
Okay, but if he's a cheater, is he still high value?
Nope.
No, he just got money. He don't have shit else but money. That's it.
Okay, so if that's the case, not a lot of high value men if you think
Like
about it. Then
a lame is still a lame. Most people don't even know what the
You
thing
don't have
is.
high
Like,
character. I don't
you got to be able to add value to the group. You got to make more than a certain amount of
Me
money
either.
over a 3 to 5 year period, which I think that number was too low. I think that the real number, the minimal amount that you have to make in order to be considered a high value man is in my opinion, it's $250,000 a year. Because inflation, if you make $100,000 a year, really after taxes, that's only about $67,000 to $70,000 a year. It's not enough. You don't have enough to where you're, in my opinion, where your chick can quit her job and y'all can have 2 kids and live comfortably for the rest of your life.
okay.
I don't consider that. So I think that the number is different. I think that the number is significantly more, but there's more to it, right? It's your LinkedIn profile. It's your ability to be able to add value into a group. It's you being able to sustain that over a period of time. It's not being an athlete or an entertainer. It's a lot of different things that also make you high value.
Anton, why do you guys exclude athletes and entertainers? I never understood that.
They don't, because once their career's over, they blow it. They don't.
1%.
Well, one of the reasons why athletes and entertainers don't make the list is because most athletes and entertainers, now if they did something outside of that, and it's not just entertainers, right? We talking about like rappers and stuff like that. If they did other things outside of that, then they would be able to sustain it for an extended period of time. Most athletes are broke within 5 years of leaving the league. Right. So just because you were able to get a window of opportunity to generate revenue, don't mean that you know how to sustain it. And what makes you high value is your ability to be able to network. It's your ability to be able to add value to other people because your network is your net worth. So when you take that into consideration, you could say that Magic Johnson is a high value man, right? But Magic Johnson versus Antoine Walker, who went broke within a few years after leaving the league, is 2 different things, right?
Well, what don't somebody wrote fast money in the chat? Do you know how much it takes from a young boy to make it to the NBA? Like that's not an easy thing.
That don't mean
that's why I never
basketball doesn't make you high value,
the work ethic that these athletes put in to make it into the league.
I don't think we're talking about necessarily the work ethic. We're talking about.
No, but what I'm saying, somebody in the chat said fast money. They're not accounting for, the work that they put in before they made it to the league.
Let me ask you a question, Freezy. Would you consider a dope boy that became, highly successful, make a lot of money? Do you think that he's also high value?
No, I wouldn't consider the dope boy high value because that's not legitimate. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying because it's illegal, he's not high value.
Now, a pharmacist, let's just say a pharmacist, right? Because he's a legitimate dope boy, right? Let's say a pharmacist makes it to a high level in his corporation. Okay, then I would consider that pharmacist a high value man or high value man.
Well, I mean, again, like I said, most athletes, regardless of it's people that put just as much effort and don't make it into the league. But again, you also got to take into consideration a lot of these guys. Travis Rudolph is not a high value man.
Oh no,
he made it to the NFL, but he wasn't able to even really stay in the NFL more than a couple years.
He wasn't making no money though.
He didn't make. Yeah, he got hurt though.
But my point is
on the
that
practice squad.
if he so he didn't make no money. But what about the guys that go broke after 5 years? Are they still high value?
No, not after that.
No.
So if the overwhelming
if
the overwhelming majority of these dudes go broke within 5 years after leaving the league, then how do we consider them still be?
But hold on.
Because you still have to
project what that
the thing that makes
do.
you high value is the fact that you sustain making a certain amount of money.
Paul Pierce,
for optics, for all intents and purposes, has no income.
Businessmen go broke too. I like what somebody wrote in the chat. Businessmen go broke too.
We have yet to actually, Freezy, you brought up Kevin Samuels, so we have yet to define what it is. And I looked it up. It says the money make $10K a month. Earns this amount of money for 3 to 5 years. It says group acceptance. He's known by other high value men. Network, has a high value of men in his network. Visibility, LinkedIn level, and then the final one was he's utility. He's relied upon with the group.
Yeah,
So,
but those are the things that make it. Yeah, those are the things
you can fit an athlete into that. That's what I'm saying.
I think you can fit certain athletes into it. You cannot fit all athletes into it.